Attempting to change the water pump here on this 06 Corolla XRS with the 2ZZ motor. Right there under the alternator is your water pump, and on this thing with that pulley on there, it covers the pulley wheel, it covers all of the bolt holes, so you have to remove the pulley first. So I got to stick, you see that hole there in between the two bolts? Same right here, I got to stick a bolt through there so that it catches the lip of one of these here as you turn it. Real quick FYI, when you stick a bolt or screw or whatever through the hole there so that it won't turn so you can remove the pulley, you are actually supposed to stick it through the hole into that has a hole right there where you can stick your bolt or screw or whatever and lock it in place so you can remove them. Because I've tried removing the bolts already and the pulley just spins on the belt, so I gotta get a bolt through there. I'm underneath it here. Got the top two from the top. I gotta get these other ones from the bottom, and you can see this thing with focus. I got a screw. I had to cut down a 3-inch screw to the right length, get it through that hole. Which, by the way, 2 of those holes are fake holes. They're like, they don't go all the way through. I was like, why doesn't this fit? But you gotta find the 2 that it does go through, or 1 or whatever. I turned it, the screw caught, and now I'm able to remove these bolts. I got the top 2 loose, now I'm working on the bottom 2. Stop. See, like that, got my bolts coming out. Hopefully this pulley will pop right off of here, but I'm betting it's gonna fight me. We'll see. Those are 10mm, by the way. I want to find a nice tight fitting 10mm socket. Some of the ones I had fit a little more loose, so make sure you get one that fits as tightly as possible, because those are on there a little snug. Okay, all my bolts are out. This is where you would relieve the tension with the tensioner arm. Well, this fucking thing won't focus. Mine's all chewed up. Actually replacing the tensioner arm also. So I may have to take the arm off first to get the belt off. But assuming you don't have any issues with yours, you relieve the tension, take your belt off, and then work on getting this pulley off. I might have to remove my tensioner arm first since it's being replaced for, well, it's sticking. Okay, I'm having to get a 21-30 seconds to get this tensioner arm off, but I managed to pry the pulley off with a real long screwdriver. Tried it from a few different spots and it popped off. So there. Now with the pulley out of the way, I can get to the bolts to remove this water pump. Okay, so I got all the bolts but one loose, which I'm about to loosen right now. Now, when I break the seal on this thing, there should be coolant to come out, so I got a container down there to catch it. Okay, I got 3 of the bolts out. As you can see, I'm starting to lose coolant. These are different length bolts, so you need to keep track of where they come out of, and I'll show you the order when I get it out. Alright, so there's the water pump, and the fucking alternator's in the way. But that bracket right there, that one, this, I think if I remove that, I may be able to slip it through there under the pulley of the alternator above the AC compressor there. I'm going to try to remove that bracket and see if I can get it out, because that alternator is a bitch to get out. Okay, I got the bolts out of that bracket, which, by the way, they're 12, but because it was so rusty, my 15/32 fit perfect. But you're going to want something that fits real nice and tight, so if your 12 is loose, you're going to want to use a 15/32. Force it on there over the rust. After hitting it with PB Blaster like I did to loosen some of that shit. There is still a bolt at the bottom of this holding it. You can't get to it because the washer reservoir is in the way. So there's a bolt there, and then one similar on the very right side of it holding it. And then there's one last little pain in the ass bolt that goes right there in that bracket. It's rusty as fuck. I got the 3 bolts out. I probably said power steering, but washer fluid reservoir is down, and that's the fucking bolt I need right there. That's holding that braking system crap. And then once I get that out, I should be able to move it enough to get that bracket out of the way. I'm hoping to get the water pump out. Okay, so there was actually a nut on the bottom with this washer welded to it. Goes up in the bottom of this. So now it's finally free. I got the bracket up off of there. So now let's see if I can get the water pump out. This still will not come out. I'm hitting that alternator bolt right there. I'm going to try to take that one alternator bolt out, and then maybe I can get it out. Okay, that doesn't fucking matter, because it's hitting the arm of the alternator and the side. It doesn't matter how you flip it, it is not coming out with the alternator in place. So you need to take the alternator out, which now with this water pump off may be a little easier. I have an alternator removal video, so if you need to know how to get it off, watch that, because I'm not going through all that in this video. By the way, that's the order of the water pump bolts before something happens to them with the water pump. Like that. So these two right there, and then that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Alright, there's your piece of shit water pump. 250,000 miles on this one. So you don't have to take the alternator out. You just take the bolts holding it in place, and then you can move it forward enough to get the water pump up through here. Just unbolt this, move it out of the way, and it'll come up through there if you move the alternator. Get it up here, push the alternator back, and then it comes out through here. Just make sure you don't cut the pipes with the sharp edges. Think bad? There you go. Bearing's gone. Okay. Use a pick to remove the old seal. Then I'm going to clean up the surface before installing my new seal. I soaked up the rest of the water with rags and cleaned it up a little bit, and I got the new seal installed. It just basically sits there, so be careful when you're sliding your new water pump back through. If you touch it, it's going to fall out. May happen to you a few times. Clean it off, put it back in. So I'm trying to get this new water pump in there, and then see what the torque specs are. Okay, so there it is in place. My O-ring's still in place. It came with new bolts, but there's a problem with that. They're all the same length. So on the longer parts of that, where the bolt needs to be longer, these are the same length. And only about that much actually goes out of the water pump, like 1/8 of an inch, and into the block or whatever. So I'm not going to use these because these are fucking wrong. So I'm going to reuse the original bolts. Alright, quality control issue. Thank you. So the new water pump shape's slightly different, and all these ports where you put the bolts through, some of them, instead of being like this, are like that. So even using the longer bolts from the old water pump, they reach fine where it's higher, but then I run out of long bolts, and these short bolts won't fucking reach anything because they're like this inside the new water pump. So not only did that come with the wrong damn bolts because they're all short, but even reusing the old ones, I don't have enough long ones to bolt this fucker up. So now I'm going to have to go to the store instead of shipping this back and waiting 2 weeks, because I bought this from Rock Auto. I gotta go to the store and get a bunch of these longer ones. And I'm probably just going to grab some short ones, some long ones, some in-betweens, just to make sure I have everything I fucking need. Okay, got my bolts in there. Torque specs. Now on the 1ZZ motor it says torque the short bolts to 80 inch-pounds, and that's inch-pounds, not foot-pounds, and the long bolts to 96 inch-pounds, and it doesn't give any specific pattern, but you want to try to go in a crisscross pattern if you can, except I guess if you're torquing short to a different torque and long to a different torque, then you would do short first and then long and then go over them again or whatever. But what's confusing is on the 2ZZ, the instructions I found said just torque them all to 80 inch-pounds. But I have long bolts and short bolts like the base motor apparently does. So I don't know why, but I'm going to, maybe it's certain 2ZZ motors like in the Celica or something where they all have the same length of bolts, but I clearly do not. So I'm going to follow the torque specs for the base motor that has different length bolts, because I have different length bolts. So 80 inch-pounds on the short ones, 96 on the long. I'm just going to do that like 2 or 3 times to make sure they're good and torqued. Alright, there's the new water pump fully installed and torqued. I just got to run my bolt through there like I said to keep it from turning through the pulley. And it says to torque these down to 11 foot-pounds. And wouldn't be a bad idea to put a little bit of thread lock on those bolts. Definitely, if you don't use thread lock, you want to go back and check them after running it for the first time up and down the road and retorque them, make sure they don't come loose. Throw your belt back on, and that's the water pump install. Also, don't forget to bolt your alternator back up. And this bracket and shit if you removed it like I did. Okay guys, I was making a video and I realized I forgot to mention you're going to need to add the coolant back to the system. If you don't know how to properly add coolant back to the radiator in the system and bleed it and get all the air out, you could cause your motor to overheat. So if you don't know how to properly do that, I showed in my radiator video on this car how to do that so you can get all the air out of the system. That way you don't have to worry about overheating. So if you need to know how, just check out my radiator video. Thanks.